Yo, what is up, everybody? Hello, how are you guys doing on this wonderful Thursday? How are you guys doing? Hello, we are back with another stream, and we're back in X-Plane again. Back-to-back streams. X-Plane, this is the week for X-Plane flying. Beautiful 757 we're flying today in this wonderful Delta livery with the Atlanta Where You Belong sticker. And we're in Atlanta right now. We're gonna be heading down to a nice little summer vacation in the winter time. We're gonna be escaping the kind of nasty weather in Atlanta right now and head down to Cancun. Flight time today is around 2 hours and 16 minutes, cruising at an altitude of, I believe it's 37,000 feet. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. Just the one leg for today, and then yeah, we got our special Green Dot Aviation video that just released today. I think it's something about Air Canada. So we'll be watching that during the cruise stage of the flight. And we do have ATC on at the moment in Atlanta. So if you guys want to fly with, feel free. We got Atlanta departure and Atlanta center. So we're going to have a little bit of ATC on the departure today, as well as we have Houston center online as well. So we might run into them a little bit if they're still on by the time we're kind of cutting into their airspace while we're checking on down to Cancun today. But appreciate all you guys tuning in. It's almost Friday, but tomorrow is going to be a really busy day to me. I'm not going to school, but well, I am, but we got our game in Miami tomorrow. It's our semi-state finals game. So it's gonna be a crazy 4-hour bus drive down to Miami tomorrow, and then the game starts at like 7 p.m. So we're not gonna be getting back home till like 3-4 a.m. So it's gonna be pretty busy day. I'm gonna be super tired tomorrow, so we'll probably be live on Saturday is what I'm planning. Maybe we'll do an overnight long haul, we'll see. But life's been super busy right now, and I mean, I'm even kind of shocked that I've been able to do true streams this week. But in the next two weeks, like, stuff should start opening up, and you know, like, the more streams should come. So you know, we're gonna get back into the normal groove soon. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just like dozing off in words right now, but yeah, heading down to Cancun today. Beautiful 757-200, and yeah, we're going for a like goal today of 30, currently at 7 likes. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. Let's see if we could hit the like goal on this stream today. It'd be highly appreciated. And yeah, without further ado, let's go say what's up to some of you guys in the chat. We got Mexican Aviator. What's up, buddy? Cancun, Mexico. Yes, sir. Hey, I need to make up for all the times that you told me to fly in Mexico. And so we're heading down to Cancun today. But welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. We got Captain Cargo. Blood's on his Mexican grind. Hey, back-to-back streams, Mexico flying. I mean, well, can't go wrong. I mean, hey, that departure out of Mexico City on Monday was beautiful with those mountains and everything. So yeah, really beautiful. But welcome in, Captain Cargo. Hope you're doing well, man. We got Crashing Calvin. What's up, man? Had to put Ferrari in the title, didn't you, sneaky Lucas? Well, I mean, the 7.5 is one of its nicknames is the ATARI Ferrari, so it's like basically the Ferrari of the skies, so that's why it's in the name. But welcome in, Crashing Calvin. Hope you're doing well. We got Mr. Miles. What's up, man? Welcome. We got Mr. Dan. What's up, Dan? Hello. Dan's gonna be flying with us, heading down to Cancun. Mexican Aviator, it's all Dan. Yep, you know it, man. Yeah, man. Henry Brito, what's up, man? How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Why do you go live when I have to go to school? Malo, I'm so sorry, man. Have a good day in school. You know, it's just the time zones are crazy different from where I live and where you live. But have a good day at school, and yeah, have a good day when it's nighttime here. But welcome in, Malo. Hope you're doing well. Hazar isn't here yet. He's late. Well, you know, might be busy. Dan saying, yo, what is up, everybody? My name is Biblicus. Dan, what are you saying, buddy? Flying the pencil of the skies? Yes, sir, Miles. Leo Dowling, what's up, man? How are you doing? Welcome in. Into Halifax, Air Canada. Oh, nice, Crash Calvin. Nice, man. Cooper, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Welcome in. We got Mr. Hazard. Ah, there he is. What's up, man? Dang, you're going all the way to Miami? Yes, it's going to be a crazy bus ride tomorrow. So, and the team that we're versing, they got like 4 or 5-star wide receivers that are all D1 offers. So we'll see how that goes. But welcome in. Hope you're doing well, Hazar. Who else we got in here? We got Mr. Sna. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. We got Phoenix. Hey, it's been a minute. Oh, and there's my clearance, getting my A cars right there. What's up, Phoenix? How are you doing? Long time no see. Welcome in. I might fly with Captain Chad this evening from Boston to Toronto. Oh, nice. Go for it, bro. That's awesome. Spawning Salmon. What's up, buddy? How are you doing, man? I smashed the like button. I'll be out of the chat room. Oh, no problem, man. Appreciate you hitting the like, and welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. ATL, baby, you know it, Hazar. You know it, man. I figured, you know, I can't fly into Atlanta on Microsoft until we get that Atlanta scenery from Orbex, which I have no idea why it's not out yet. I wish it was out already, because it's been what? Since the last like update they gave us, where it's like they showcased a few photos of it. That was like what, like 2-3 months ago, right? I'm surprised that scenery hasn't been out yet, but hopefully we get that soon, man. Yeah, man, I know I got my PPL, got 1,900 hours enjoying the airlines. Phoenix, what are we saying, buddy? What are we saying? Ain't no way you racked up 1,900 hours already. And plus, like, you're like 14. You might be talking about your dad, but ain't no way for you. But welcome in, Phoenix. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. And yeah, without further ado, let's go hop into this beautiful bird. We'll turn down the music, and we'll get this beautiful 757 fired on up here. We'll go hop over to the overhead. We'll go battery can come on. We'll go standby power to the auto position, external power coming on. We'll get the bus ties over to auto. Utility buses can come on. The gen continuous can stay off until we get engine starts. We'll just turn on the electrics and the hydraulics on now. Yaw dampers will go nav, 1, left, right, and center. Switch that over to heading. That should give us a time shortly. We'll get that over to USB. Coming up on the overhead, we'll go emergency lights to the arm position. Window heats can come on. This can go to USB as well. We'll go flight deck, air to auto, forward cabin auto, aft cabin to auto. Get the recirculating fans on. The trim air fans can come on. Packs can come on to auto. Get the isolation APU valve. We'll hold off with the engine valves for now. We'll go position lights and we'll go logo light. I'm gonna bring up the lighting there, and let's see, that's pretty much good. Fuel pumps can stay off. We don't got fuel just yet. APU can stay off for a little bit once we get a little bit more set up here. Before we do anything here, I'm gonna go change this to map, get that going, and then we'll hop onto the iPad here, and we'll go to ground. We'll go fuel truck. Let's see, what else do we need? We're at a gate, so we don't need the passenger buses. Let's go throw in some weights here. Oh wait, I gotta open the doors first before I do anything. So we'll go left forward, we'll go forward and aft cargo bay. Then we'll go back to ground, and we're taking 199 passengers, but I think it's gonna cap out, yeah, 170. Cargo weight's gonna be 11,245 pounds. Oop, missed a digit. 11,245. Get that in there. And fuel on board today, we're going to be taking 25,000 pounds and 25,001 pounds of fuel. And we'll go load that. There it is. It's loading. Should I don't know where the speed brakes are out. But let's see. Do they have a? I can't remember if the airplane comes with ground equipment. Let's see. Loader unit. Oops. So it does, but it goes to the wrong side of the airplane. We'll just not worry about that. We'll dismiss it here. Cool. Yeah, bro, trust me. No, not me, bro, trust. X-Plane looking good, man? Oh, appreciate you, Snow. Yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying X-Plane, man. I took like, I don't know, a month and a half break from it. I've been enjoying Microsoft as well. And it's good to be back in this sim, man. Alright, we'll go slap in Atlanta here. We'll throw into the position here for the IRSs. We'll go, let me get the SimBrief downloader going so we could get our flight plan just sent straight into the airplane itself. We're going to Mike uniform November. We'll go co-route. There it is. Route is loaded. We'll go activate that, execute it, hop over legs. There it is. Just scroll through it real quick. There it is. And departure out of here. Let's go see what they want us to do with our clearance. So cleared Bang 3 departure. Luck transition, maintain 10,000, expect 37010 minutes after departure. Departure 133.47, operate aircraft with mode Charlie, on contact ground, end of ramp. Alright, cool. So we'll push and start our discretion. We're going to expect a 09 left for departure on the Bang 3 to Luck transition. Execute that, and then into our arrival into Cancun. ILS Zulu 12 right. Let's see, should be, there it is. And we're going to do it on the NOSA 1 Bravo. No transition. That is good. Sweet. Everything's looking good there. We'll go flight directors 1 and 2 can come on. 10,000 is already set in the autopilot. We'll go heading like 0 something. It's 095 for 9 left, just for that runway heading. And last time I flew this airplane, I was doing like a quick little test flight. I thought my nose trim was in the green because I haven't flown this airplane for a while. And I found out it was this one. and I didn't see it. I thought it was just a glitch. It was all the way at 0. When I rotated, you guys, I was like straight in level flight. I was all the way back on the yoke, and yeah, it almost didn't end good. So yeah, but it's okay. We're good. If you could fly the 75 or the 340-600 for the rest of your life, which one? Oh damn, that's a tough choice, Crash and Calvin. Man, I really love the A340, but the 7.5, it's just, the thing is the airplane is such an overpowered airplane, and it's like every pilot loves this plane. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the 7.5, because even though I love the A340-600, the 7.5 with the RB211s, those sounds are crazy good, as well as the Pratt & Whitneys, which we're flying today. We also got the sound pack going with the Carta mod with the on the Pratt & Whitney, so they look really good. Ooh, we got an American A300 right next to us. I wonder who's in that airplane. He's going to Memphis. Dang, nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take the 757, Crash and Calvin. Gerald Plays, what's up, man? Hello, welcome in. Duck, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. Hello, FO, how are you? Haven't been in the streams lately because of flight lessons and sports. Probably missed a lot. All good, man. Welcome back. Been doing pretty good, man. Yeah, hope you're doing well, man. Welcome in. Hopefully sports are going good as well as your flights. What are you flying, man? Davish Guy, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? Welcome in. 757 all day, especially the 300. Yeah, the 300. The only thing that sucks about the 300 is mainly all the 300s nowadays, they're like super old, so a lot of them are only used for domestic use, and like United uses their 752s for their transatlantic, which United announced retirement of their 75s for 2026, which is kind of crazy because they've been flying a lot of 757s across the pond. There's a lot of routes they have with those planes, so I don't know what their timeline's looking at for like how many they want to retire a month or something, but I mean, it's gonna suck seeing them go. The glaze with the 340 continues. All right, let's relax, Captain Cargo. Hey, I didn't even say that I was taking that over the 7.5. Speaking of the A340, you haven't flown that, you haven't streamed that plane in a bit. I thought that was your favorite plane, Lo. Well, I mean, the A340-600 Hazar is my favorite. The 300, I mean, it's a cool plane. I think we might be flying some Global Airlines A340 routes soon. 9 Hotel Sun, fun fact, flew on that same airplane when it was in operation for Norwegian. And one sec, guys, let me get this. And I got a safety card from the actual airplane. If you see it, 9 Hotel Sun right there. Well, this bird got a new home with the Global Airlines, but it's still operated by Highfly. It's just they slapped on that livery, like with this global sticker and stuff, which is kind of crazy because they're coming back. I don't know what Global's plan is. They blame it on like, oh, the A380 just needed like a lot of maintenance, which it did, because like the state of that airplane, nothing worked. The leading edges were completely destroyed on the design, like paint chips everywhere and stuff. Like, so hopefully they're just like, it's in like heavy maintenance. But you know, I want to see how they'll fly that A340. If it flies to the US, I'm gonna try and like beg my parents to let me fly on it one time at least, because the flights can't be that expensive with Global. Because like I remember when I was checking for their A380, it was like only like $300-400 going across the pond, so it's not too bad. But I want to see what routes they're gonna be sending it on, because it'd be nice to fly on that airplane for a second time, because last time I flew it was like 2019, so it'd be nice to get a second flight with it in real life. Why are you in the pilot? See, if you're an FO, the FO sits in a pilot seat. if you're talking about captain, then it's just like, because my whole setup, it's all set up for the captain side, so I'm kind of too lazy to take off my next level racing panel like attachments and slap on the different ones to switch it to the FO side. So that's why I fly on the captain side. The 152, hoping to switch to the 172 because it's getting a little tight in the 152. Duck, I think I'm going to be in a 152 on Sunday. I've been talking with a friend of my instructor's who's another instructor that he taught. I think I'm going to be going flying with him on Sunday if he can. But it's been like 35 days since I've flown, bro. It's been terrible. You know, 734 my Golf, like that airplane, they flew it back to Orlando North where they're based out of so I guess they're going to do like a whole engine overhaul or something, but that airplane needs a ton of love to get back in the skies. So I'm not too sure what's going on right now, but right now I'm mainly focused on my written. I'm just finishing up some practice tests with Pilot Institute. Like you have to do these like little short tests until they let you book it, so that's what I've been doing. So I should have my written coming up shortly, maybe by like the end of the month or something. So that's how life is going right now. Lucas cheated on the A340 with the 757, ain't no way. Hey, listen, you could always have a favorite Boeing and a favorite Airbus. I'm just saying, it's because we never had a good A340 in Microsoft, so that's why like I had really high expectations with the A340 from NI Builds, which, I mean, the updates, it got a lot better from what like its initial release was. I mean, it keeps getting better, but you know, that's why I like the 340. But the 340-600 is by far the best variant of the A340 because it got those Trent 500, Trent 5000s, Trent 500s. Do overnight A340 from Vancouver to Zurich? Maybe. I thought Global was only at a A380. Yeah, they just leased the A340 from Highfly, so that's what they're gonna be rocking now. Global is just a weird airline. Yeah, it's pretty much a guy that has like a ton of money and was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do an airline. Like I'm gonna make my own airline. Which I don't know how they are still like surviving at this point. Like from like that. When they flew it from, what was it, Glasgow to JFK, they only had 95 passengers on it. Like, there's no way they're making revenue from that flight because the amount of, like, fuel cost itself, I bet you those tickets didn't even pay for fuel. So, absolutely ridiculous with the plane, man. 335 knots ground speed now cooked. Oh, what, you fighting headwinds right now, Hazar? The flap operator sits by the flaps, you know it. You know it. Good luck on your written exam. Thank you, Captain Cargo. Same weather in Canada isn't so good either. Hoping to finish up my written at the end of the month or mid-January. Nice, Duck. Nice, bro. What part of Canada are you in, Duck? He should give me his money low. Yeah, I mean, I bet you if you hit him up, maybe he'd make the dumb decision. Oh yeah, let me just give him some money, you know? Let's go get the altimeters here. We just are chatting it off today, guys. 3008 is the altimeter. We'll get that set both sides here. Got a lot of old displays we're flying today. Let me just reset that. 3008. Cool. And let me get this one over to map as well. And I think we're fully boarded now. Yep, plane is loaded. We'll go fire up the APU now. We'll go get the fuel pumps on as well. We got nothing in the center tanks, so those can stay off. APU will start on up here. And let me get my squawk code, and we'll throw in the frequencies, and we'll be getting out of here shortly, guys. Let's see. Did I get a squawk? Yeah. Let me just move this out the way. Squawk is 6021. 6021. Get that on TARA, and we're gonna be calling up, I believe it's approach. Yeah, 133.47. We'll go 133. Whoops. 3347. Yep, that's it. And then I'm gonna get Atlanta Center in the standby. 32975. Sweet, we got those in. Did you enjoy the AI video I made for you, Lucas? I mean, Miles, they kind of messed up on the hair, you know? It's like super dark hair. It kind of got like light brown to blonde hair. So, you know. Yeah. Yoham, hello. Sigma, when you dropping that review? Ah, Yoham. Probably if I can get it edited in like the next week or so, should be out by then. I don't have that much to do left, just finish editing it in CapCut. We should be good. Good old Toronto. Nice duck. Yep, 110 knot headwind. Damn, Azar, what you flying? You still in your E-jet? I'm assuming. All right, we'll go. APU generator can come on, and those are on, so we can just kill the ground power. And let's go throw in our weights here. Well, and then we'll do our takeoff data, and then we'll get up on out of here, folks. Let's see. Gross weight is 200.9. We're gonna round it up to 202.9. And reserves, let's go check the OFP real quick. We're looking at 3.2, cruising at 370. Cost index on this flight 120. Damn, we gotta be ripping skies, guys. And winds are looking at 256 at 47. Get that in there. And the takeoff, there's no takeoff calculator in the airplane, so I just use SimBrief. It's going to be flaps 5 with the derated thrust of 41 cell temp. It's going to give us a CG of 32%. Numbers on the V speeds: 154, 156, a 158. And we'll get 3.2 set on the trim here. Zoom in all the way. 3. Yeah, that's just about 3.2. Cool. That's looking good. Planes and more, what's up, man? Sup, bud, it's Braden. Passed my solo check ride today. Have you found a new flight school yet? What's up, Braden? Congrats, man. I haven't flown. I'm not with the flight school. But what happened was the plane that I flew, it's like AOG'd right now. So I haven't flown in like 35 days. So I've been talking with another instructor that's a friend with my current instructor, and we're gonna be heading over to Kissimmee. I'm gonna be flying over there for a little bit, and then until that airplane is back flying, then that's the plan right now. Jeez, it was with Ludix, right? I heard he stopped. I stopped flying with Ludix because he's with an airline now, Moxie. If you put 2 and 2 together, you know, Moxie call sign, that's the airline. So I'm actually with another instructor that flies the same airplane as me and Ludix did. He's friends with Lewis, but that's who I fly with now. Last time I flew was with Ludix, because it was like my birthday, so we flew together, kind of like 1 year of flying together type of thing. So that was the last time I flew. So hopefully, if my instructor's free on Sunday, I'll be back flying. Probably just rip up the pattern because it's been a little bit. But all I really got to do is, let's see, I just have my solo cross countries to do, my night flying, and my under the foggles, and I'm pretty much done. And then it'll be check ride time. I do have a couple more ground lessons though, which grounds like.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
I won't lie, the grounds be getting me, man. Like some days it's like, oh, I have a ground today, so it's like A little bit oof. He's fine with breeze, yeah. He's gonna be on that A220. Let's go. Yeah. I'm calling up the tug right now. Don't worry, Dan. Alright, we're pretty much good to go. We'll get the beacon light on, and we'll dismiss. We'll go close all the doors here. And we'll go dismiss the fuel truck, GPU, all those. And beacon light is on. Tow is driving up. We'll go get rid of the jetway as well. And we're ready to get on out of here.
Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Maintain 4,000.
Now we got ATC, sweet.
French flight 2271, reduce speed at 210, apps 210.
Good for him, CFI, the breeze not bad. Yeah, I'm super proud of him, man. Like, you don't know how much, like, I told him, like, just apply at airlines. Like, any airline that's opened up for applications, just send him through. And, like, oh, it's so good that he's with an airline now. Like, his life is going to be way better. And I don't blame him for leaving a CFI. Like, I don't want to be a CFI myself. I plan on building my hours through, like, Part 91, Part 135 flying. Like, anything charter. I don't mind flying charter first, then going to the airlines. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not the person that can teach, man. So that's why I totally understand what the decision he made. Plus, like, it's a way better life. Like, you're flying an A220, it's a way better airplane. Like, you know, it's awesome. Alright, park brake released. We'll go start the clock on that side. Is that on the run? It is. And we'll go, sim sound's coming all the way up. We're going to hear these wonderful engines start up. We'll go packs off. Should have turned on the seatbelt signs a little bit earlier. And we'll go ground. She's spooling up. We're going to look for 20 on the N2. We'll introduce fuel. Let's see how I do with CFI next year. Again, I'm not a teacher either. I mean, Hazar, I feel like you'd be way better than I am. It's just like, I don't know. I don't have the patience to train a student, you know. That's just me, you know. It's not meant for everyone.
American 41, 12 miles from Shell, maintain 4,000.
Jacob Jameson, welcome in, man. Mexican, what's up, buddy? Cowboys play today. Nice. Let's see what George Pickens is gonna do. AT20 is definitely better than the ATR 7242 and the SAP 340. Super proud of Ludix. Yeah, like, and he's been like talking to. We love model matching in X-Plane. Got a South African E-jet over here. But yeah, like he should. What was I saying? Should be like, I'm pushing. Pushing, Dan. You don't have to call for push. Alright, and we'll go number 1. ATR the go. I mean, Silver, I won't lie, he left right before they, like, went into a complete, you know, shite show, you know? Like, there's a ton of stuff that
Operation complete.
I've heard and seen from them that I can't bring up because it's just like that crazy. But the way they went bankrupt, let's just say it was a good thing that they went bankrupt. Nice 737, man. Microsoft looking good with your new to graphics, man. Oh, you copied my graphic settings? The departure runway is the other way. Buddy. There is 5 runways in Atlanta. They're not just departing one runway. They're also departing the 09s. Reds Golf, I sub. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Welcome in as well. How long is this flight? Like 2 hours and 16 minutes? Bro, I could land with you in Cancun, but I'll probably not fly from Fort Lauderdale. You can fly from Tampa, Caution Coven. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what I'm gonna do after my commercial pilot's license. The thing is, it's pretty hard to get a chartering job right after CPL, at least in Canada, without any connections. Yeah, Duck. Best thing is just meet people. Whether you're like, it could even be like, let's say you're going on a flight and like for Air Canada or something, just go to the flight tech, talk to the pilots, have a conversation. That's what happened to me when I flew on a United 757. I'm like best buds with the 757 pilot now. Just because of a cockpit visit. Like, he's given me his number, like we've been texting back and forth. Like, all you gotta do, make connections. That's all you gotta do, man. Aviation Lover 55, I subbed to Braids Golf. I have 4 channels. Oh, nice. Welcome in. Is this a 75? It is. Parallel takeoff then? Yeah, we could do. Alright, let's go RTO. We got 2 good engines. Packs can come back on. We'll go engine bleeds can come on as well. Go switch the generators. We'll go APU can shut down. We'll go runway turnoffs can come on as well. That's supposed to go to auto. And that's set as well. We'll go flaps 5. Let me just confirm that's in the flap position. Oops. Speedback, what are you doing? There you go. Alright, flaps 5 coming out. Flight controls, full right, full left, full back, full forward, right to the right, and right to the left. We're looking good. And go arm up the VNAV and the LNAV. And we'll go call for taxi. Now this unreleased A360 797, crazy. The 797 is, ooh, look at this. 797 is basically like a copy and paste of the 78 if you take a look at it. It's like a shorter version of it. Oh, someone blew through the localizer. Alright, we're gonna pull up to the end of the ramp and then we'll call them up. And I can't wait to hear these sounds on departure, man. It's gonna sound so good. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Going for 30 likes this stream. Atlanta to the moon is crazy. What's up, Fox? What's up, man?
Alright, who's ready to taxi? Is that better 1941?
Oh, there's Dan Dunn.
1941, Roger. You should have 9 left program then.
Yeah, there is a concept art. Boeing released it. You can search it up now.
Runway 9 left, ready to go.
Dude, how's Silver? Was the ATR go besides Caribbean Airlines because I'm from Trinidad? Oh, Caribbean Airlines is a beautiful livery too. I was watching state finals for the past 2 days, lol. My favorite. I'm playing in Miami tomorrow.
Are you gonna be able to shoot the approach?
I should be able to make it, Frontier Flight 2271.
Okay, Frontier Flight 2271, cleared ILS, runway 9 right approach.
We'll just hold here.
Right, Frontier Flight 2271.
It's okay, Dendon. And I landed departure Delta 586 short of Lima, ready for taxi with Quebec.
Direct gas, and that was 12,000, 50-50.
American 41, okay, cross, okay, I don't know where you're going there, make the left turn, cross 8 right, at Bravo.
I can't wait for a good 797 in the sim, the folding wings, sell it. That's the 777X.
Cross 8 right, apologies, Bravo 10
nope.
to,
catering truck, what are you doing?
No problem, you have a good one, Delta 586, Atlanta, departure, 9 or left, to Mike 2, taxi city, Lima 1.
Alright, 09 left, Mike 2, Lima 1, Delta 586. Alright, sweet.
And just to confirm, at 5030, we're direct gas, and you set down at 12,000.
Clear left. Thank you, catering truck, for waiting, you're so kind.
Got a 896, RNAV 2, Herschel, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
And we'll just go down Lima here.
Matthew 41, thanks, 9 or left, to Mike 2, taxi CV, Lima 1.
Oh, there's Dendon behind us. Oh man, look at that, man. Oh, beautiful plane. We love the 7.5 here, guys. Alright, so we're doing a shortened departure here. We're not doing full length. Oh, you better win going 4 hours to Miami. I don't know, Hazar. They're like a really, really good team, man. Like, there was a team they played last week that is like crazy good, and they absolutely destroyed them. So, woo, Canyon Blue, the best livery ever made. Is your QB a run happy QB? If wide receivers aren't open. Yeah, it's gonna be like 8 hours of just transportation, man. Like, I can't even like put up an ultra long haul. Like, that's how long my day is gonna be. Yo, the 757 is looking great. Appreciate you, aviation bros. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, she looks great, man. Especially with that Atlanta sticker. We got someone coming in. Frontier. Oh, that was the guy who was blowing through the localizer. I don't want to blow past Lima 1. Ah, nicely down.
Plan departure Delta 896, 2,500,
So no school for you? Nah, we're going up to the school at 7:30 a.m. is when we have to report to like the locker room, and then we're leaving at like 10 a.m. and then kickoff's not until 7:30. But with Miami traffic, we'll probably get there around like, I don't know, 3-4 o'clock. Kenny Blue's not the best livery twin. Ah, you're tripping. My QB was always run because our receivers never got open, bro. I hated it because now my big guy had to run downfield. Damn.
Delta 586, RNAV to grits, runway 9 left at Mike 2, clear for takeoff.
Alright, RNAV to grit, 09 left at Mike 2, clear for takeoff, Delta 586. Alright guys, it's time to rock and roll here. Let's go light her up. Y'all ready to hear these amazing engines? Let's go get up on out of here. Sim sound's coming all the way up. You guys know the joke. Control cam coming on as well. Let's go get up on out of here. Finals clear. We'll go arm the auto throttle. And we'll go start the clock. Let's go. Let's go flying, guys.
Good day, Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor after departure from Fulton County.
Go forward pressure. And thrust. Set.
Mike Papa Victor, Atlanta departure, ident, climb and maintain 4,000.
Thrust is set. Airspeed is alive, my side.
Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor.
96 traffic, 11 o'clock, 7 miles.
80 knots, thrust hold.
3.0, climbing floor.
Wow, she sounds amazing, guys. My auto throttle kind of disconnected there.
Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor, verify click the ident button.
There's V1, let's go flying. Pause ready, you're up. Oh my god! Woo! And we're out of Atlanta, guys. And there's the X-plane rain. Control cam coming off.
Structure flight 2271, traffic is holding a position, cross runway 9 left, Delta to Lima Park today.
We'll go to grits.
Cross runway Delta Lima Parking, frontier flight 2210.
The Sierra Papa Mike, Papa Victor, thank you. Radar
We'll pitch for 20 degrees here.
East of the Fulton County Airport.
Crashing Calvin, I don't want to hear it.
90, climb to maintain 14,000.
Hey, I caught the auto throttle disconnecting there.
Heading 090, climb and maintain 140, flight level 140, Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor.
Delta 1941, RNF to grits from line under left, full
Alright,
length.
we'll go
We're down grid.
Commando. Coming on, and LNAV nav is on.
Contact center 132.97, good night.
That was 896. We'll go flaps 1. Look at that, man.
Delta 586, sorry, did I get you yet? If I haven't, you're there in contact, climb and maintain 14,000.
Alright, climb maintain 14,000, Delta 586. Alright, 14,000 set.
Sierra, Papa
Flaps coming clean.
Papa Victor, turn 50
Better download all
degrees
those
right,
7 brain
15
route
degrees right,
videos
contact center
from 8-hour trip.
132.97.
I'm good. I'm good.
Turn 50 degrees right and contact
I'm be just
center,
watching
Sierra Papa
YouTube,
Mike
take a
Papa
nap.
Delta 586, contact Atlanta center 132.97.
3297. Merry Christmas, Delta 586. See ya. It's not early. Atlanta Center, how's it going? Delta 586, 5,300, climbing 14,000 on the Bank 3. It's 3297, right? 3297. Oh, no, that's on it. Say Merry Christmas to the ATC. Delta 586.
Delta 586, Atlanta Center, climb maintain flight level 370.
Climb 370, Delta 586. Alright, 370, all the way up we go. Alright, we'll go nose gear can come off. Go.
1315, apologies for missing your call.
These click spots are horrendous. Runway turn off lights can come off as well. And look at this. Another flyby. Oh, she's screaming.
Number 3232 exit. Sorry, number 3232 exit. I've got a rear
I'm gonna turn down the cabin sounds a little bit.
Any chance of sending that to me a text, sir? I have a hard time hearing.
Yeah, sure.
Where's cabin?
Atlanta Centers, Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor, climbing flight level 140, maintaining
Alright,
heading,
10,000. Landing lights off. We'll go wing light
105.
off as well. Turn down the sim just a bit. And we'll go extend the range here. Love how the rain looks on the cockpit glass. Yeah, it looks good. It's just like this rain, this doesn't look good. It's like a meteor shower.
Flight level 410, Sierra Papa Mike Papa Victor.
Like, that does not look that good. Oh, she's screaming. That's why we love the sound pack. Alright, sim sound's coming down a little bit. And we'll bring back the music. Alright, we're catching up to speed here. When I get my flight sim set up, I'm definitely getting an X-Wing 12. Yeah, you should, Snaw. It's a great sim, man. Takes a little work to set up, but once you get everything installed, it runs great. It looks like it was on for a second. New green dot? Yeah, MMUN. We're gonna watch it once we're over the water. Going into Cancun. Dang, we just got rain everywhere today. I can't turn on the weather radar because it's broken in this airplane, and if you turn it on, it'll crash the sim, so that's why. When I get my flight, did you hear the news? No, what happened, Snaw? What news? We're back landing into Fort Lauderdale? Sounds good. Have a good landing, crash, and Calvin. The clouds look really good. I will say, they look nice and fluffy. Look at that! Whoa! Look at that, man. If you flew in that, oof, you're getting rocked. Dang! Yo! These towering clouds are crazy. Dang, yo, that looks amazing. Calvin's real name is Willis Mulgrave. Nah, I think his name is just Calvin, man. I don't know what you're saying, Snow. Oh, I just realized I forgot to start Pack X. It's alright.
American 12 at flight level 350, descending to flight level 330.
American 12, Atlanta Center, welcome.
Atlanta Center, American 3186, level 310.
American 3186, Atlanta Center, welcome.
VATSIM radar used to say my full name, which is like Calvin something. So, alright, we'll go 2992, 2992 standard.
Atlanta Center,
Sweet.
42 Charlie Juliet, ask the same. Any chance about 5 minutes away?
Yeah, it's approved, okay.
Cool.
Alright, thanks.
1477 Indy closed, frequency change approved. Frequency change approved, 1437, thank you, see ya.
Turn down ATC a little bit.
Approach 133.47.
It's good to be back in X-Plane, guys. Like, look at this, man.
American 3186 vectors for...
Gotta love the flying pencil.
Left, heading the 040.
Left turn 040, American City 186.
I have returned, American 12.
I have returned.
American 12, thanks.
Dang. Rain is crazy right now. Nice little airport down there. I swear, like, if X-Plane just fixed their rain model, the sim would be freaking amazing.
Delta 8584.
Did you go straight to top climb? No. We're still climbing up. I think I just saw some lightning in front of us. And the rain just stopped. Ooh. What was that? What departure did you use? I used the Bang 3.
3186, same mark.
Whoa.
Sorry, what was that? 3186.
What's your current Mach number?
It's so dark in here.
0.76, American 3186.
Dang, we got clouds all around us.
Same Mach.
We just gotta go straight through this.
Good talk. American 12, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Descend and maintain flight level 240, American 12.
Atlanta Center, good evening. FedEx 1242 with you at flight level 350.
I would want to fly X-Plane, but Microsoft just has so many better sceneries for airports. I agree, Duck. Although X-Plane, I've heard they're like completely rebuilding like all their default airports, and it should be coming out somewhat soon. But I mean, honestly, Duck, I mainly fly X-Plane just for the airplanes that we don't have in Microsoft. I don't really care about the airports that much, because the default airports are pretty decent. Like we're flying into a default airport today. Like the only thing that doesn't look that good is like the terminal, but they model out like the look of it, so it looks like pretty good. I want to start posting mobile flight sim this December. I mean, yeah, you could, man.
American 3168.
Go for it, dude.
American 3186, clear direct
Do some like YouTube shorts or something of like your landing.
Clear to West Jackson, descend to maintain level 2.0, American City 186.
American 12, resume normal speed.
Now, one of my favorite things about the 7.5
American 12, resume normal speed.
is the strobe light being on the top of the winglet.
American
Barely
12,
see
Atlanta
it.
Center.
That it's flashing right now, but
American 12, resume normal speed. Sorry about that.
American 3186, resume normal speed.
I spent money, good money on Microsoft. I don't see me flying X-Plane. I mean, yeah, like X-Plane isn't for everyone. Same with Microsoft, you know. But you know, I'm lucky to fly both sims, you know.
Verify if standard altimeter set. Altitude indicates 300.
I hate YouTube Shorts, but that's where I'll have to start. I mean, yeah, that's your best bet.
Apologies about that, sir.
Yeah, the planes are amazing. Yeah.
FedEx 1242.
And like level up, the 7.3s are about to get like a big V2 of them, so we should be doing some 737 flying soon. Oh yeah, now we're really gonna get chopped up here when we're flying into. Oh my gosh, look at that wing flex. Yo. Jeez, man. She about to be fighting. I'm gonna monitor the autopilot here just in case. Jeez. Milk Run 1 once if we get the 7.3s next week, man. Maybe we'll do it over Christmas break. We'll do the milk run. Just hoping X-Plane adds a 300 ER, 787 and max. That I might be convinced. Well,
American 12, cross.
I don't think we're gonna get a 300 ER soon. But I mean, you got the. There is a max for X-Plane already. But there is with the 787, the Magnite. There's the Magnite, but it's just not good, you know. Ballsy's flying into a storm with no weather radar. Well, the thing is about it, Fox, is if I turn it on, the sim will crash because the weather radar is broken in this airplane. So that's why I can't turn it on. Off-season weight training starts on Monday for me. Damn, cooked. Yeah, tomorrow could be my last game, Mexican Aviator. Because with my flight training and stuff, I can't maintain the two. So this is my last season. It's bumpy? Oh yeah, Hazar. Make sure you have that seatbelt on way tight, man. Dude, we're getting absolutely rocked right now. Fozzie, hello, how are you doing? Welcome in. Can't wait for the PMDG 737 in 2024. Oh yeah, me too, Duck. Hey. First route we'll probably rip. Maybe we'll rip some Southwest or something, we'll see. I don't know how I'll balance both. Dude, it's super tricky. Because there'd be days where it's like, oh, I'm flying and I have practice in the morning, like 4:55 a.m. wake up. Go to practice, go to school. Absolutely, like, after the school day's over, you're like, you know, you're exhausted and stuff. Then I have to go to the airport, go fly for 2 hours. So it's like, after that, dude, I'm just exhausted. So that's why I'm just focused on my career, you know. Been waiting a fat minute for that, dude. I know. I'm hoping the upgrade price isn't that much. I mean, either way, I'm gonna upgrade it, but it's they said it should be. I think if it's about like it maximum like $15 per airplane or something. Otherwise, flies to Sangster with the 350. I saw. They swapped it out with the they swapped it from the A340 to the 350 recently. Yeah. I got afternoon practices. Ooh. Yeah, morning practices are where it's at. Because it's that way you're already done. They're out of the way. So that's why I like having practice in the morning, then in the afternoon I fly. That's a reasonable price, yeah. I mean, it's not like they changed up like the entire airplane. It's just the cabin and the sounds, pretty much, and some outside textures, but it's not like a completely new airplane. Like, I'm sure it flies the same. Bro, there's no way we're gonna be in clouds this entire flight. I mean, there's a lot of weather in the area right now. Let me pull up our Volanta. Take a look at the current map. So this is what we're in right now. We're got a bit of weather coming across. So we're in the bits of it right now. Let's see, by Tampa we'll probably be fully out of it, but that's how it is right now. A little bit delayed right now, eh? Alright, frequency change approved. That's a 586. Thanks for your TC. We'll see you. Good day.
American 12, contact Atlanta approach.
Just do this. It's so bumpy. It's so hard to change frequency. Oh. Come on. Get it. Oh. Oh. There you go. Yeah, dude, this is brutal. Can't even see the airplane. Yeah, guys, we are completely getting rocked right now. Holy turbulence, I know it's crazy. Earthquake on the plane. Bro, I mean, autopilot's fighting it like crazy. Let's see our vertical or horizontal stabilizer here. Look at that. Look how much it's fighting. Dude, just to maintain altitude, bro. Okay, I need to get this plane Fozzie. It's so worth it, man. I want to stream the 7.6 again soon. Y'all really wanted to see the 7.5 from the votes in the Discord yesterday. I hope we can break out. I really don't want to be in the storm for an hour and a half flying down to Tampa. There's even Delta Cancer delivery. Yeah, that's on the 400. The only thing is it's like a 777 cockpit, so that's the thing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's not that different from a 777. You're basically flying a 777. Good news is we haven't acquired icing yet. But she is fighting it like crazy right now. How's the default sounds on this? If I get it, do I definitely need the sound pack? Yes. Yes. Which, the sound pack, it's not that expensive, Fozzie. I think it's like $12 for both engines, the Pratt & Whitneys and the RB211s. I think it's worth it. I don't know if the X-Plane store is still doing their sale, but I believe the 7.5 was on sale. So, that's why I'd recommend the sound pack. Agri, hi Agri, how are you? But is it worth picking this up when the Bluebird 7.5 is coming? Listen, we heard nothing from Bluebird. So for the time being, it's definitely worth it. Because, listen, I guarantee you that airplane's probably not going to be out till the summer of 2025 or 2026. So that's why I'm flying the 7.5 in X-Plane. I gotta go eat dinner, screenshots when I'm back, and hopefully we out of this weather, holy. Alright, catch you and enjoy your dinner, man. See you in a bit. Yeah, both sims, yeah, I mean, we'll have it on both sims, you know? But the way Bluebird's pace is right now, I don't see it coming out early 2026. Where's the freaking A220? I know. Haven't heard anything on them, man. I'm waiting for the day we just get a flight sim news notification in the Discord, and it's like, what was the name of their something simulations? What was the who's the developer? I forgot their name, but I'm waiting to see the title. Something simulations stops production of, oh, Synaptic, was it Synaptic for the A220? Synaptic simulations. They're like stopped production on A220. On final into Cairo from Istanbul on Turkish 350. Nice, man. Have a good landing, man. Oh, I agree. You shouldn't have said that. I can assure A220 is still in development. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, don't worry. I'll just look on your Volanta, and when you're flying it, I'll know it's coming soon. Thanks. Thank you, Agri. Oh, I'm allowed to say that long? Oh, okay. I'm just saying, you know how I caught you with the 340, so, you know, just saying. Why explain doesn't fix the rain? Jesus, I don't know, man. We got traffic in front of us. The rain stopped. I'm just waiting for the breakout. Give me the breakout, please. That 757 is free? Nah, this is a payware, man. It's the Flight Factor 757. Autopilot's handling it pretty good. I feel like we're gonna get a breakout here shortly. Seems like the turbulence has calmed down a little bit from what it just was a few minutes ago. My bad, Flight Factor should just convert this into 2024. Cannot be that hard. It's a completely different sim, man. Of course it's hard. It would be smart for them to come into the Microsoft game just like what Tolis did, man. I mean, the 7.5 from Flight Factor is an older airplane for them, but they run pretty quick with their working, man. They get stuff done quick. I'm surprised Solar's got that taxi cam law. Dude, I mean, me too, man. I mean, it didn't look the best, but the fact that we got one working in Microsoft is absolutely insane. Call sign, we are Delta 586. And we're back in the rain. Crazy, man. This rain is horrendous. But I just hope we get the 340-600 by the end of the year. Because they posted that like 55-minute video of a guy flying it. Looks pretty much ready. Tolis X Phoenix would be my dream. So I got those Neos quick, okay? Well, the thing is I hate to break it to you, Mexican Aviator, that collab would never happen, because the way the flight sim industry is, it's about competition, you know? Like, Everybody wants to make their own airplane. And at the end of the day, it's about the numbers they're getting, you know? The number of orders. Like, for example, Captain Sim, you know? Comparing them to PMDG. Like, they made the 777 before PMDG. Everybody thought, oh, it's a great airplane. Let's buy it. They loaded up. It's a 747. Well, I bet you they made, I don't know, from the amount of people that bought the 777s, all the variants. I bought all the variants for the Captain Sim because I thought they were great when I first started flight simming. Same with the 76. Then, you know, we find out, oh, it's just a copied model of a 747. It's a piece of junk. Well, then that company, they ain't gonna do anything about it. Which the thing is that sucks is P3D, Captain Sim was the top dog there, you know? Microsoft, oh no, they were just here just to make the airplane, you know, and it doesn't have to be anything special. So that's the thing, man. Hello, Reed. Hello. How you doing? Reed, if you're back from dinner, load up from Tampa, man. Fly with. Mark, what's up, man? Welcome in. Captain Sim was not a top dog in P3D days. Well, like, they had better airplanes than what they had in... They had, like, a better product than what they had in Microsoft, you know? They were okay, but not great. The quality was pretty variable per add-on. Gotcha. I mean, I never flew P3D, so I was just saying that because, like, everybody told me, like, that had flown P3D before. They're like, Captain Sim was a lot better than what they were in what they are in Microsoft. Like, I think the guy just like wanted to release the airplane, doesn't care how the model is. So, like their L1011 was quite good. 7576 was acceptable, but had some issues. Whoa. They had an L1011? Bro, I wish I could have flown that thing. I might have some news, but I'm not 100% sure it's confirmed or not. What, Reed? Well, yeah, I mean, they had real systems in P3D days, but their coders all left. It's just the art guy left. I fake. Yeah. Well, CFO, hopefully I'll be back in an hour or so. Have a good stream. See ya, Duck. Have a good one, man. Oh, there's our breakout. Ooh, yes. Yes. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Back to smooth skies, everybody. Oh, yes. Man, that was brutal fighting that weather. Damn. Good job, autopilot. As far as I know, like the only guy still at Captain Sim is the art guy. Damn. Nice. Look at the sky now, guys. Oh yeah, it's our breakout. We're crabbing too right now with the winds. We're just gonna fly down the coastline for a little bit, and then we'll start our turn to head towards Cancun. Actually, I'll share when I'm more sure on this. Okay. What's the subject? What are we talking about here, Reed? Got me a little confused. Eli, welcome in, man. How are you doing? Welcome in. And guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. I'm going for a like goal of 30. currently at 17. Not saying that either. Can you text me, Reed? Text me, Oh, I saw something earlier today. What was it? Something aviation news. Oh man. Landing into Detroit, wish me luck. Is it snowing in Detroit right now? Are they making a 7.5 in Microsoft too? They are, Eli. But it's still in development. They still got some time till the release comes out. I forgot what it was. It's nice in Detroit, clear skies. Oh, nice. It was snowing yesterday in Detroit when I was looking at the radar. Where's my F-100? I don't know, Egg Ray. Who's making that? I'll tell you about it on Monday. Also, I got school canceled tomorrow for snow. Like, I wish I could have got school canceled because of snow. What? Oh, Just Flight's making one. No way. Man, those engines, that looks so good. Reed, just text me real quick. What's so important about it? Bro, those clouds, man. Not Rolls Royce though. Ah, bummer. I know, I agree. Don't worry, we'll hop in the RB211 soon. Delta 321 better? I don't know, Owls. I don't know, man. It's close. Like, okay, I'd say this. United 7.5s are better than Deltas. So maybe I'll go with the Delta 321s over the Delta 757s. But I'm just saying, when I fly, I'm flying Owls. When I head up to Expo, I'm flying 7.5 both ways. And when I'm going to Tokyo, I'm taking an A321 going up to Detroit. So I'll let you know. They're back-to-back trips. So I'll let you know which one is better. So just saying. Beanie, welcome in. How are you doing, man? Welcome in. You know there's a certain plane with 3 RB211s coming soon? Whoa. Agre, what do you know, man? Oh, wait. Hold up. We getting an L1011? Serious? Ain't no way. Ain't no way you're telling me we're getting the L1011. There's no way. Ain't no way. I'll probably be on a Delta 75 so we can compare. Yeah, we can. You know, we can also like compare like flight reviews, you know, if you're gonna make one. I don't know. I find the Delta 75 to be crammed and the Delta 321 to be comfortable. But did you see, was that before that you flew on like the retrofitted 75? Because they just retrofitted their 75s and they look freaking amazing. Dude, we need an L1011. Oh my gosh. I'd love to fly that. I'd also love a DC-8. The bald owl is here. Back. Lucas, time for screenshots? I got you, buddy. Although I don't want to overfly Tampa because I want to zoom into Tampa when we're near it, which we're coming up on it. But we'll start taking a look on what we got in here. It's not the seat, it's the fuselage. I mean, it is a single-aisle jet. When I flew on United 75s, it felt pretty open to me. Yo, him and his 340 Mahan Air. Head shiny as it ever. That's crazy. Me personally, I could never take that. It's the same cross section as a 7.3. Okay. Yeah, so then yeah, it's probably a bit more cramped, but I don't know. When I flew on my 7.5 on United, like, it was great. Legroom was great. No, he's not talking to me, Owls. Bro, I got no shiny forehead. Why are we hating on Owl's big shiny forehead? Hey, I'm not hating on it. Dubai? What is that? I like the 7.5, but the ones I've flown on have been pretty tired. Yeah, I mean, like, no 7.5 is perfect nowadays, man. The thing I like about it is the 7.5, I get like a nice vibe on it. I get the like, you know, with the 7.5, like the overhead, how like it has the incandescent lights and like the nice like old kind of retro oxygen valves and stuff. Like, it's just like, I feel so cozy in that airplane. He does have a shiny forehead, lol. They beefing crazy. Like, window shades get stuck and have light leaks. Yeah. I mean, hey, when I flew on a American 777, the entire window shade was popped out in the seat I was sitting in. So, American with their 200s, 200 ER 777s, those have seen their age, man. We can't deny that. And I'm talking about Owls? Damn. I have Microsoft. Should I buy X-Plane? You should, Alex. You should, man. I can't hear the PTU in the 7.5, therefore it sucks. The flap sounds are good on the 7.5, though. In fairness, those early 777s are pretty old, too. Yeah. I mean, United just retired their first ever 777, so she's now in Victorville. But Owls, which one do you like better? Delta's 321 or their 321 Neo? I feel like their Neo cabins are a lot nicer than their 321. Another thing is, I feel like... What the hell is that? What kind of like cell tower thingy is this in the background? Normal 321, the Neo is way better though for passengers law. Figured. I just feel like the best 321 Neo operator in the US is United. Those planes are immaculate, man. They look so good. Oh, I know he likes his CFM 56B engines. Nice. The Neo for Delta is less comfortable than the CEO. It's a shame. Really, Reed? Really? What's different? Is United getting 320 Neos? Nah. They're just, oh wait, maybe. I'm not sure. But they've been getting a shite load of 321 Neos that they've just been, they're ready to cut all their 75s. Neo has thinner seat padding. Damn, so they're cheaping out. Dude. And the thing is, bro, those Neos be ripping like 6-hour legs going across Transcon, dude. Oh my god, dude. Like, whenever I would fly with like Frontier or Spirit, bro. Frontier, I can't fly on like more than like a 2-hour flight with them. Cause then my butt bone be hurting. Those seats are like just the material itself, pretty much, and just onto the straight frame of the seat. Ooh, Aeroflot 350. Look at this. Dang, what's all this traffic here? The heck? Nice China Southern livery. Bro, it's crazy how time is flying right now. We just had Thanksgiving break. And like, I think I got next week and the week after. The week after, in 2 weeks, I'm just doing my midterms. And I'm only having like 2 a day, so I'm out at 12 o'clock every day. Then we're on break, and then it's Christmas time. That's gonna be New Year's, man. Do you sports bet, Lucas? My brother does. I don't. I can't like keep up with it. Like, same with fantasy and stuff. Just don't have the time. Oh, Joburg to Perth. I gotta do this soon. Fantasy low-key confusing? Yeah, like, I don't know. It's too much. Too much to like handle, you know? I'm not like that big of a football watcher either way, like. Mexican Aviator, I'm being like completely honest with you, bro. I probably watched like 5 of the Steelers games so far. Like maybe 3 Buffalo Bills games. Connecting flights at LaGuardia with a visit to the Delta Sky Club. Oh, very nice. Now this is what I'm talking about, Hazar. This is why we make the switch. Oh, that looks so good, bro. With the airplane departing too, man. We love static airplane. Wacklaw fake fan. Hey, Skyfall. I don't want to hear it. Hey, what happened to Steph? What happened to Steph the other game, huh? What happened, eh? If you're actually good at sports betting, your account just gets banned or limited anyway. Bro, like, you see, like, that's why, like, what's the point of it, you know? Endeavor flying into Steel City, 440 steel bridges below. Oh, he's going to Pittsburgh, I already know. More than New York, building more steels, Pittsburgh built different. Nice. Don't forget about the Pittsburgh Steelers, y'all lost. Better luck next time. Yep. He knows it. Even Hazard knows more ball than me, bro. Low key, if you have a sports betting account, that's more than like a month old and hasn't been limited, you're a loser. Yeah. Hi, Darren. How are you doing, man? Welcome, welcome in. Hey, Skyfall, you ready for your check ride tomorrow? Dude. Hazar, the only thing is... The thing is, with Pittsburgh, they just opened up their brand new terminal. So they closed their landside terminal. Which sucks, because it like rips out all the nostalgia. The new terminal is freaking spotless. But it's kind of sad seeing the old terminal go away, because I mean, I grew up going in that terminal for 13 years straight, 14 years straight. So I had a lot of memories in that airport. Pittsburgh got the bridges, but New York has the skyscrapers 1 hour hop from Steel City to Empire City. That's awesome. Check your phone. I got you. I got you, Reed. Oops. Ooh. Nice, Azar. What is he doing? 2-2? Look at that golf course. Let's go golfing, Azar. Let's go get golfing whenever I'm up in New York. Negative plane. Left engine failed. Not going to fly that anymore. Switching to the Baron in January and snow tomorrow. So either way, we wouldn't have been able to. That plane is seriously trying to kill me. Holy shite, man. No way. What you flying to Pitt for? I used to fly there all the time when my grandma was alive, because she lived in Pittsburgh. So that's like no. Tampa. I want to see Tampa. Wait. Where is it? Barely see stuff. It's somewhere there. Cool. Also, my Christmas lights weren't on, guys. You guys didn't tell me? How dare you? Well, they were for the one screen, but not the other one. St. Brown active tonight? Made a risk assessment, and I'm not going to fly it again. Dude, yeah, tell the FAA, man. File a report with the FAA, man. They'll do something about it. So that's 3 engine failures in total. No thanks. I will fly the Baron, which has glass cockpit and electric trim. Ooh, very fancy, Skyfall. There you go. Nice upgrade. But yeah, Hazar, I used to go up all the time. Every year for like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I'd go see my grandma up in Pittsburgh, and believe it or not, I used to fly on AirTran before Southwest bought them. So there's a lot of past flights I've flown on, which I wish there's a way I could find all of them I've flown on, but it's too many now. Unless my mom has like some sort of archive of all the flights. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, Hazar. Pretty crazy. I've flown on their 7.2s and their 7.3s. Or no, 7.17s and their 7.3s. Was that back in the 717 days on AirTran? Yeah, it was. It was that great, yeah. I don't remember much from the flights because I was super young. But I just remember their livery. Connecting people, uniting the world. Nice. Mission to the battleships of Norfolk. Let's navigate. Should we use United's globe as our map? Sure looks good, but now we'll follow the coastline the old school way. Clear skies ahead, sun guiding us, seeing everything from 24,000 feet. Easy mission today. Let's sail. Newark to Norfolk. Oh. We call this Dead Reckoning, Hazar. Very good. See, Hazar, aren't you glad you switched to 2024, man? Like, look at this, man. Dude, looks so... Woohoo! Nice, bro. Look at that. Dude. Need 717 in sim now? Whoa, there's Captain Scam. I remember seeing Delta 74s departing from Detroit. Bro, Delta 74s looked amazing. It was COVID that shut those down, man. We're getting close, sailors. Squadron ahead. Aircraft carriers in sight. Let's land there instead. Uh-oh. Watch out for the destroyers. Targets locked. Ready to attack. Wait, we're flying civilians. Wrong mission. I mean, let's land at the airport. Let's anchor this plane and earn a victory medal. Dang, that was a great one, Hazar. That's right. Virginia is a big cargo hub for ships. That's right. You know it. That's what the early sailors used. Yep. And I'm so glad, man. Nice. Very nice, Cesar. Flying a 7.6 in Microsoft, huh? Huge naval base and huge cargo port. Nice. I'm gonna test out the Phoenix soon in 2024. I'm both nervous and excited. Cesar, one thing though. If I catch you flying a fake, fictional 320 Neo livery on that Phoenix CFM, I'm gonna come after you, bro. Fellow sailors, one more mission today. We visited the largest naval base in the world. Now let's pack our bags, fire up the afterburners, and follow the coastline to Newark. Classic Top Gun vibes on our way up the coast. Dude, bro is killing it. Alright, it ain't gonna happen anymore. Ooh, look at that, man. Damn. Yeah, you better not do it. I will find you. Hazar's bios for his flight dumps are just too good. Yeah, bro. They're amazing, man. Only Spirit and Frontier have their 320 Neos here, so it ain't as bad as Europe. Europe has too many Neos. Yeah. I know, Hazar. Norfolk's navy blue fading away behind us, flying into Newark, where United's Evo blue surrounds their hub. Damn, bro, he's cooking with gas here. I love these E-jets with the strobe like on the leading top of the tip of it. So nice, bro. Oh wait, no, their strobes are here, but they just have the position light on the back of it. That's what it is. Ooh. Positive rate in 2024. Nice. Wait, is it Flut? It is Flut. I was flying this plane yesterday. Nice. San Fran for Copenhagen. Very good. Does the E-Jet still have a wonky flight physics or not? They've been getting updates. I haven't flown them, man. I've done one flight in it. I haven't touched it since, so I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Ouch, already, then thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I mean, the E-Jets and X-Plane are a lot better than whatever Microsoft got. The big thing is just no VNav. Look at that, man. assuming he's doing some ice shedding or something with 70% N2 on the taxiway. Ooh, Shanghai Pudong to Auckland. Nice, Fozzie. Wait, Fozzie, is this 2024? Because I swear this livery was 2020 only. No, this got to be 2020, surely. I saw this on flightsim.to. Yeah, this is 2020. I had to do 3 de-icings these past 3 days. There you go. Nice. That's what we like to see, Hazar. Some WestJet flying? Ah, it's FIBA, not Fuge. Nice. Walked around and explored on the snowed harbor's coast, but now it's time to head back to the towers on the skyline shining on the side with the blue light on the tail. Halifax to Toronto. Nice. I do not use 2024 yet. Too much effort to reinstall. Oh, that's right, Fozzie. I remember you used to send a little bit of screenshots for 2024. I didn't know you switched back. Oh. What's going on here? Out of Quebec from Montreal. Ooh, Montreal just got a new update. Oh, we love the Rouge Beacon. So good. Valenta being goofy. Dude, look at that. I hope the PMDG 737 comes out before next week. I have some NG flights planned. Yeah. If it doesn't come out, I'm gonna have to change some of my flights law. Nah, it should come out next week, Hazar. Most likely. Ooh. Damn, Dominic. Holy. Dude. What? Yo, these are crazy good. Damn shit looks real. You were cooking in F1 last night? I was. Do you have a wheel? Yeah, I have a Logitech G29. I wish I had like a Fanatec wheel. Dream wheel right there, man. But I haven't played in a little bit, so I really wanted to play last night, so that's what I was doing. I was racing Doha. P2. Ended P2. Pretty good. If it doesn't, Lucas pays for my upgrade fee. Deal. Fine. I promise. You clip it. If they don't come out next week, I will pay for your upgrade, Mexican Aviator. There you go. Fozzie, you can't fly China Airlines from Shanghai. They're Taiwanese. It's okay. Give them a break. It's better than flying a fictional 320 Neo on a Phoenix. Ay. Dude, Dominic, you're cooking, man. Golly. This is that Spring Media profile, I think. We need to do some on upon soon. Where am I going to next? Bro. Dude. Hazar, you damn near just live in the sim, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You live in the sim, man. Hey, stop that now. What? Royal Canadian Navy mission inbound to Halifax. Atlantic winds pushing us eastward. Look, I spot Peggy's Cove lighthouse down below. Halifax is approaching. Sailors, we see the ships anchored below. Time for some good lobster. Great exploration, sailors. I wonder if Halifax's lobster is cheaper than what it was in Rhode Island. They're wanting like $50 for a lobster tail. When I was there for Expo, I was like, hell no. You heard what, Azar? What? You have 25 days to fly Hawaiian Ops? I know, Fozzie. I know. Don't worry. We already have the route. We already have the route. Dude, look at that bridge. Woo! That looks so good, dude. Dude, Dominic is cooking with these screenshots, man. I know, Fozzie, I know. What's the route? It's Honolulu to Tahiti. It's like a 5-hour, 40-minute flight. Bro, Dom, holy crap, bro. Cold post-flight walk-around? Oh, yeah, maybe freezing. You said it's better than flying a fake Neo, don't play with it? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. But, you know, it's okay. Dubai to Mumbai. Ooh, with owls? Nice. What day? I'm not sure. Don't have a day yet. Oh. So you switched airlines. Okay. International Space Station? What are we doing? Forgot the beef between Lions and Cowboys. I mean, let's be real, like, the NFL has no more fights anymore. Like, remember, who was the player, Mexican aviator, that played for Dallas that, like, when they scored, he, like, went on the opponent's, like, 50-yard line and, like, the logo, and he would, like, go like this, he'd go like this, and then, like, the one time he got, like, absolutely, like, destroyed from a player. LaGuardia, Detroit, have fun with the 49 headwinds. Danny Win, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? Was wondering if the TDGS plugin has fixed. Can you enable terrain and weather radar during flight? The weather radar still doesn't work with this airplane. I don't have that TDGS installed for it, but I did a flight the other day and I accidentally turned on the weather radar and it crashed my sim. So I'd be careful. College football still has fights, so it's better. Yeah, but like they're not as like the good like brutal flights, you know, like helmets flying off, like guys like absolutely like slamming their helmet into the other guys, like trying throwing punches and stuff, like absolute maniacs. The best sport for like contact and stuff is hockey, 100%. See if I instructing Lucas going crazy. Oh, buddy, let's enjoy this time on the way to the city that never sleeps. The city of rush parties all night. LaGuardia. Bro, Pickens has like $200,000 in fines. Oof. I mean, that's nothing for him, bro. He's probably on like what? Like I guarantee you Pickens is probably on like, I don't know, probably $50 million contract, $60 million contract with them, depending on how long he's playing with them. I guarantee you, that's nothing for him. Istanbul to Cairo? Nice. College players don't get fined. Lucas, off stream, you're nothing like on stream, that's why you're crazy. Well, you know, like in the VCs, you know, like I have fun. New GPU, let's go, Agre. What'd you get, buddy? What'd you get? This is Hong Kong. Oh, look at that, dude. Woohoo! Dude, Agre, 5080, no way, dude. Nice. I got a funny A screenshot of Pumpkin Evan. Nice, Mozzie. Nice, nice. He's going to get paid heavy in Dallas Loki. I don't know how we have money. Yeah, and keep in mind, our defense, complete dog, and they're like the most paid in the NFL. So, make that make sense to me. Ooh, big old 330 getting de-iced. Look at that, dude. Beautiful, beautiful. Ooh. Damn, Dominic Sim looking so good. Our defense is stepping up right now. Yeah, dude. Y'all are doing really good, man. But you're not that good to make the Super Bowl. I hate to tell you. Dude, I want this livery for 2024. We got the Qatar 777-1, so the F1, the new F1. So we'll be streaming that soon. Woo, look at that, dude. Damn, bro, that looks so good. Damn. The new Zootopia movie was fire. Appreciate you guys sending all those screenshots. All right, let's see how much flight time we got left. We got 40 minutes. It's enough time. We got time to watch Green Dot. We got time. Let's go pick a seat. It's saying 46 minutes, but really it's probably like another hour. Let's go find Mr. Green Dot Aviation. See his new video. The ANA Pix was using a bit of aviation, lads. Ooh, yeah, Dominic. In VC, we could probably talk, but it's with the what's it called, right? The Rex Atmos core, right? It's just that profile, pretty much, right? I can make that livery work in 2024. Watch V if you could, man. That'd be great. It's freezing in O'Hare, 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Holy fucking hell, man. This flight has been going by fast. I know, we're flying a freaking 7.5 big old jet. Definitely making the FO do the next walk around. Nice. I'll show you tonight. Alright, sounds good, Dom. Here, you know what? I want to enjoy this video, so we're just gonna go. Company wants us to save some money. We're slowing her down a little bit. Oop. Okay, I'll DM you after it's done. Sounds good, Watch V. Sounds good, man. You're in the Discord, right, Watch V? Anyway, let me go pause the music here. This is Green Dot's newest video. It came out 9 hours ago. Why did this happen? The crash of Air Canada 624. Huge thanks to Green Dot for allowing me to showcase his videos. If you're not subscribed to him, go hit him with a subscribe and a like on the video. And yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll be right here, guys.
An Air Canada Airbus A320 cuts through heavy snow on its final approach to Halifax in Nova Scotia. On the surface, all appears to be well, but the pilots have made a fatal error. In the space of a few moments, what began as a routine landing quickly turns into a fight for survival for all 138 passengers and crew. This is the story of Air Canada Flight 624. It was a cold spring evening at Toronto's Pearson Airport in Canada in March of 2015. 133 passengers were boarding an Air Canada Airbus A320 bound for Halifax in Nova Scotia, 2 hours flying time away.
Halifax,
Looking after them were 3 cabin crew. The aircraft being used for this flight was 24 years old, making it one of the oldest aircraft in Air Canada's fleet. But despite its age, the plane was in good condition. In the cockpit were 2 experienced pilots. The captain had been with Air Canada for 9 years, amassing almost 12,000 hours total time, about half of which were on the A320. He would be flying the aircraft to Halifax on this evening, while the first officer handled the radios and did the paperwork. Sitting to his right was that first officer. He had been with Air Canada for 15 years, and had been flying the A320 for all of that time. He was almost as experienced as the captain, with 11,300 total hours. However, he had more experience on the A320, with just over 6,000 hours. Both pilots were well rested for the flight, and had good safety records. Air Canada is a big airline, and so this was their first time flying together. As the pilots prepared for departure, over in Halifax, weather conditions were not as benign as they were in Toronto. It was windy, snow was blowing, and the visibility was poor, at just over 1 kilometre. The cloud ceiling was 500 feet, meaning that on landing, the pilots wouldn't see the runway until very shortly before touchdown. Owing to these conditions, the pilots needed to have a few alternate airports in mind in case they couldn't make it into Halifax. Their airport of choice was Montreal, about 800 kilometres to the east of Halifax. They would evaluate whether a diversion was necessary later in the flight, as they neared Halifax. Just before 10 o'clock,
Fozzie,
once the aircraft was fueled
I'm
and everyone
reinstalling
was
it
on
on my other
board,
computer
Flight
because
624
some of my friends
was
want to
pushed
get back
back from
into
the gate.
the new season, so I'm gonna give it a shot.
The cabin crew gave a pre-flight safety briefing to the passengers.
Just took off out of Boston
And
and,
the
damn,
pilots
it's busy.
started their engines.
Nice, Captain Cargo. Damn, 5 minutes in and probably
As
a
they taxied
concussion
out to
already
the
with
runway,
2 Mexican
the
aviators.
pilots
What happened?
completed their before takeoff checklist. At 5 minutes past 10, the captain lined up with the runway and set takeoff thrust. A few moments later, Flight 624 was in the air and climbing out over Toronto. Before long, the flight was cleared to its cruising level of flight level 350, or about 35,000 feet. As they climbed, the pilots took a look at the latest weather information from Halifax, and they began to formulate a plan. At present, the alternate airport they had chosen was Montreal, over 400 nautical miles away. What this meant was that they would have enough fuel for an approach at Halifax, and then enough for a few minutes of holding before they would have to divert to Montreal. But there was another way they could allocate this fuel. What if, instead of putting aside enough fuel to take them all the way to Montreal, they changed their alternate to the much closer airport of Moncton in New Brunswick? This would give them more time to hold above Halifax, in the hopes that the weather would improve there before they needed to divert. And it looked like this extra time would be needed if they wanted to make it into Halifax. The weather there was marginal. The visibility was below what they needed it to be in order to conduct an approach. So, as they made their way north, the pilots would need to keep an eye on it before beginning an approach. As the pilots monitored the situation, the cabin crew had dimmed the lights to allow the passengers to rest before arrival. There's loads of information that I would love to have included in this video, but that I just couldn't fit in without making the video too long. So, if you want to get a deeper understanding of how this accident happened, I've actually made a website with loads of interesting details about it. I made this website using the website app from this video's sponsor, Odoo. Odoo is an all-in-one management software that gives entrepreneurs a range of applications which make it simple to manage their business. Everything from invoicing, accounting, project management, inventory, and, as I'm doing now, website creation is included, among other apps. I know I make a living online, but I still wouldn't consider myself much of an expert when it comes to things like making websites. Even still, I found it really straightforward to set up a website for this episode. You can do it in only 4 steps. Select the type of website, the industry and goal, then choose a color palette, add pages and features, and select a theme. Now that you have the structure, you can customize your website just by dragging and dropping blocks as you see fit, and modifying the layout by changing the images and text. This kind of simple user interface makes it quick and easy to set up a website with Odoo, so you can get the technical parts out of the way and focus on what it is you're trying to get across to your visitors. I've included the link to this site in the video description so you can check it out for yourself. Odoo allows you to create your website for free with their lifetime 1 app free plan, including unlimited hosting and support. You also get a free custom domain for 1 year. The suite of applications means that as your business grows, you can add on more applications as you need them for an affordable subscription. Thanks again to Odoo for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the episode. There were 2 runways at Halifax, runway 3214 and runway 2305. It had snowed so heavily that runway 3214, the shorter of the 2 runways, had to be closed. So, that just left runway 2305. Runway 23 had a full instrument landing system, with radio beams giving both vertical and horizontal guidance down to the runway, something the pilots would really like to have in bad conditions like this. However, the winds were from the north, and they were quite strong, reaching as much as 25 knots, or 46 kilometers per hour. This meant that the pilots would need to use the opposite direction runway, runway 05. But this came with a problem. Runway 05 did not have a full instrument landing system. Rather, it just had the lateral element of the ILS, the localizer. What this meant was that the pilots would need to provide their own vertical guidance based on their charts. Here's a copy of the approach chart they would use. The table at the top of this chart, circled in orange, showed the crew what altitude they needed to be at different distances from the runway. So at 12 miles, they needed to be at 3,870 feet, and at 11 miles, they needed to be at 3,540 feet, and so on down until they could see the runway. Obviously, this would be less precise than an approach where this information was coming from a radio beam, rather than from the pilots reading the altitudes off a chart. So to account for this lack of precision, localizer-only approaches have higher minima, the altitude at which the approach must be abandoned if the pilots cannot see the runway. For this localizer-only approach, the pilots would have to go around if they couldn't see the runway by 740 feet above sea level, which here was 277 feet above the airport. Air Canada, like most airlines, added an extra 50 feet to this altitude just to be safe. So, this meant that when the plane was 790 feet above sea level, if the pilots couldn't see the runway, they would have to go around. All of this may seem like minor detail, but it's vitally important in order to understand what happens next. Luckily for the crew of Flight 624, the Airbus has a useful feature which makes approaches like this a lot easier than they were in days gone by. It's possible to use the autopilot to select a particular angle of descent. This mode is called FPA, or Flight Path Angle. The path down to the runway was a 3.08 degree downhill slope. So, all the pilots had to do, when they reached this point here, was to set this window to minus 3.1 degrees and pull the knob. From there, the plane would simply follow a 3.1 degree path down, reaching the runway at the correct point, as long as the pilots made any necessary corrections along the way. But there was a further consideration that the pilots had to make, and to get a deeper appreciation of what they had to contend with on this night, we need to take a look at what it means to fly in cold weather. Planes can tell their altitude based on pressure sensing instruments on the aircraft's skin. These instruments work on the simple principle that the higher you go, the thinner the air is, and therefore the less pressure the air exerts on everything. The relationship between altitude and air pressure is known, so when these instruments are manufactured, they're calibrated in such a way that any pressure they sense corresponds to a certain altitude in the sky. So if they sense a pressure of 700 millibars, this means an altitude of 10,000 feet. If they sense a pressure of 500 millibars, this means an altitude of 18,000 feet, and so on. The lower the pressure, the higher the altitude. This is a straightforward way of telling how high the plane is, and it's still the primary means by which modern passenger jets measure altitude, even after almost a century of use. For air with a normal temperature, this is what the air pressure looks like at different altitudes. At this level of pressure here, 700 millibars, which I've arbitrarily picked, the altimeter reads 10,000 feet. The altimeter is calibrated so that this pressure level, 700 millibars, always gives a reading of 10,000 feet. So, in a normal atmosphere, if you got a measuring tape and stretched it this high in the air, you would see that it did indeed read 10,000 feet. But in very cold air, there is a problem. Cold air is dense air. So, all of this air is now packed into a much smaller space. So now, a pressure reading of 700 millibars no longer actually corresponds to a real altitude of 10,000 feet. What this means is that when the plane thinks it's here, in a mass of very cold air, it's actually here. It's still at the 700 millibar level, but because the air is cold, that pressure now exists at a lower altitude than 10,000 feet. As you can see from our comically long measuring tape, now that the temperature is 20 degrees lower than normal, the 700 millibar level now exists at a true altitude of about 9,200 feet. The plane's altimeters still read 10,000 feet because all they sense is pressure, and they think that 700 millibars always means 10,000 feet. What they don't know is the real or true altitude of the plane, which in this case is 9,200 feet. Even with all of the modern technology in a jet like the A320, there is still no way to account for this difference. So, pilots refer to cold weather correction charts to determine what altitude they need to add.
Are you on your Mexico
for whatever they
grind?
see on their altimeters.
Yeah, Mexican aviator, yeah.
We'll have a look at how this worked on Flight 624 in a moment. It was now almost an hour into
But
the
after
flight,
this Mexican aviator, we'll
and in the
probably
cockpit,
be,
the atmosphere was
I
calm.
don't know, flying in Europe
The
or
Air
something.
Canada
We'll see.
dispatcher passed on the latest weather at Halifax, including the winds, visibility, and runway surface conditions. So far, the conditions were still suitable for landing. However, the dispatcher also told them that another flight approaching Halifax had to go round due to the poor weather. Just in case the same fate befell them, the pilots went through the missed approach procedure for runway 05 and once again reviewed the weather. 15 minutes later, they got some unwelcome news. Heavy snow had now reduced visibility down to 1/4 of a statute mile, below the 1/2 statute mile required to carry out an approach. This wasn't ideal, but at this point, the pilots were happy enough to continue towards Halifax and enter a holding pattern if the weather still hadn't improved by the time they'd arrived. Once established in the hold, they would wait, hoping for a gap to open up in the bad weather. If it didn't, they could simply divert to one of their alternates, where the weather was better. In the passenger cabin, the flight continued as normal, with the cabin crew putting the drink carts away and collecting rubbish. At 20 minutes past 11 that night, Flight 624 was cleared down to 29,000 feet. The pilots then conducted an approach briefing for runway 05. As part of this brief, they included the cold weather corrections which we discussed earlier. Here's the chart that the pilots were using on this night. The pilots would fly along at 2,000 feet plus 200 feet to account for the cold air. Then, once they got to the split crow radio beacon, 4.6 nautical miles from the runway, they would engage the FPA or flight path angle mode of the autopilot and start the plane down. The charts said that the vertical angle needed would be 3.08 degrees down. But the pilots had calculated that with an outside temperature of -5 degrees Celsius, or 23 degrees Fahrenheit, this angle would need to be 3.5 degrees. So, it would be that angle which they would need to dial into the window here. If the pilots didn't see the runway by the minimum descent altitude, they would go around. The minimum descent altitude for this approach was 740 feet, plus 23 feet for the cold weather, plus another 50 feet as per Air Canada's procedure. So, if the pilots didn't see the runway by an indicated altitude of 813 feet, they would go around. This was the plan which they briefed as they began their descent towards Halifax. A few minutes later, when the pilots made contact with the terminal controller, they learned that the weather at Halifax was still not suitable for an approach. So they told the controller they would need to enter a holding pattern to the west of the airport. The controller cleared them to descend to 9,000 feet and to enter the hold as requested. The captain pointed out to the first officer that if they had to, they could stay in the hold until 1 AM, which was an hour and 35 minutes from now. However, if they waited that long, then Halifax would be their only option, so it was likely that they would divert before that point. At about 20 minutes to midnight, Flight 624 entered a holding pattern to the west of the airport. While in the hold, the pilots began their in-range checks in preparation for landing. These included turning the landing lights on. In thick cloud and snow, the bright landing lights can actually make the runway lights harder to see. So the captain said that he might want these lights turned off again as they neared the runway. If the weather did improve enough for them to make an approach, it would be by so little that they would need every bit of help they could get to see the runway. The cabin crew made an announcement to the passengers, telling them to put away their carry-on luggage, fasten their seatbelts, and return their seats to the upright position for landing. The cabin crew then took their seats in preparation for landing, whenever that would be. Round and round they went in a racetrack pattern, hoping that a gap would open up in the weather. After 25 minutes in the hold, there was still no sign of improvement. The captain told the first officer that if the weather didn't improve in the next 20 minutes, they would be diverting to Moncton. 5 minutes later, the controller informed the pilots that Halifax's latest weather showed winds from the north at 20 knots, gusting to 25 knots, visibility 1/8 of a statute mile, in heavy and drifting snow. It was looking increasingly unlikely that the 138 passengers and crew would be getting into Halifax on this night. But then, a few minutes later, some good news. The visibility had risen to half a mile. It wasn't much, but it was enough to make an attempt at landing. The captain left the hold, and the controller cleared him to fly to a waypoint called Odcas on the extended runway centerline, and to descend to an altitude of 4,000 feet. Finally, things were coming together for the flight. Now, it began to be time to think about what sight would greet them, or not, as they neared the runway. To give himself the best chance of seeing the runway lights through the snow, the captain turned off the landing lights. He then asked the controller if the runway lights were turned up to their highest setting. The controller said that they weren't at that moment, but that they would be by the time the pilots needed them. Within a few minutes, Flight 624 had levelled off at 3,400 feet. It was now just 12 nautical miles from the runway. The localizer mode of the autopilot was armed, meaning that when the plane's receivers picked up the signal from the localizer, it would begin turning towards the runway. For these kinds of approaches, the procedure is to have the aircraft fully configured by the time it reaches the final approach fix. In this case, that fix was the Spit Crow radio beacon, 4.6 miles from the runway. To be fully configured means to have the gear down and the flaps at the setting that they will be at for landing. This way, when the aircraft is descending towards the runway, it's aerodynamically stable and the pilots can focus on monitoring its descent without it being disturbed by the extension of gear or flaps. So, to prepare the plane for its descent, the pilots extended the flaps to the first position. Shortly after this, the plane captured the localizer beam and began turning towards the runway. They were now just 11 miles from the airport. The first officer extended the flaps further, to the second notch, as the airspeed decreased. Directly beneath them, the pilots could make out some lights on the ground, but ahead of them was nothing but blackness. At a distance of 8 nautical miles from the runway, the captain called for the landing gear to be lowered. The snowplows that had been clearing the runway were now told to vacate it, in preparation for Flight 624's landing. The aircraft now levelled off at 2,200 feet, and as it continued decelerating, the captain called for the final 2 stages of flaps. Just after passing 7 miles from the runway threshold, Flight 624 was fully configured for landing. The gear was down, and the flaps were set. The pilots had correctly added 200 feet to the altitude on the chart, and now they would simply wait until they were close to the final approach fix, split crow, before they started down. In preparation for this, the captain selected the flight path angle mode of the autopilot. He then dialed in a descent angle of 3.5 degrees and waited. Second by second, the plane drew closer to the split crow beacon. Just before he reached it, still 0.3 of a nautical mile away, the captain would pull this knob here, and the plane would follow his direction to descend at an angle of 3.5 degrees. The reason he wasn't going to wait until he was directly over the beacon to do this is that if he did, the plane would only begin to descend then, and would only reach the desired angle after it had already passed the descent point. Instead, by pulling the knob a third of a nautical mile before reaching it, the plane would reach a descent angle of minus 3.5 degrees around the point that it intercepted the ideal glide path. So, at 27 minutes past midnight, that's exactly what the captain did, applying the correct technique and starting the plane down towards the runway. At this point, the pilots were watching their instruments closely. There was still nothing to see out the window, as snow and dense cloud obscured the runway lights from view. If they didn't see the approach lights by the time their altimeters read 813 feet, they would go round. With no ground-based guidance telling the pilots whether they were too high or too low, as would have been the case if they had had a glide slope indication from a full ILS, the pilots would need to rely on other means to determine whether they were on the correct vertical profile. Luckily for them, their charts detailed exactly what altitude they needed to be at different distances from the runway. All they had to do was check what altitude the chart said they needed to be at for each given distance, and then, as they passed that distance indicated on their displays, check whether their altimeters said the same thing, adjusted of course for the cold weather. Airbus, recognizing the importance of altitude awareness on approaches like this, had described in their manuals the need for pilots to check these altitudes as they passed them, and make adjustments to the flight path if they found themselves high or low. The rule of thumb is that for every 10 feet you're off, you should adjust the descent angle by 0.1 of a degree, and then reassess at the next height check. So, if the captain found at one of the height checks that he was 20 feet low, he should shallow his descent from 3.5 degrees to 3.3 degrees, and so on until he got back on profile. However, this is where a latent problem in Air Canada's procedures started to rear its head. Contrary to Airbus's flight crew operating manual, Air Canada did not require its pilots to check their heights during these approaches, once they were past the final approach fix. All they had to do was set the descent angle and forget about it until they had reached their minima, in this case 813 feet. This would be fine if pilots were infallible and if winds didn't shift. But in a world of fallible pilots and shifting winds, it's always a good idea to check.
They would go around when they reached the
misapproach
point on a non-precision
And on this
approach,
night,
Captain.
on board Flight 624,
Get him, Agri.
if
Get
the
him.
pilots had checked their altitude against the charts at any point during the approach, they would have seen a consistent pattern. They were low. In fact, as each second passed, they got lower and lower below the profile. Before long, they were more than 100 feet lower than they were supposed to be. The reason for this is that the flight path angle mode of the autopilot cannot compensate perfectly for changes in the wind as the plane descends. So, while it is generally very accurate, it does require monitoring. But the pilots had not been trained to monitor it. So, they remained blissfully ignorant of the true state of the aircraft's flight path as it descended further. Once the snow clouds had cleared the runway, the tower controller cleared Flight 624 to land. But one thing the controller had neglected to do was to turn up the lights from their current setting of 4 to the maximum intensity setting of 5. This might seem like a small difference, 4 versus 5, but setting 5 was 4 times brighter than setting 4. In a few moments, this seemingly small oversight would have serious consequences. As the aircraft descended through 400 feet above ground level, its automated voice called out
400.
Almost immediately after this, the plane descended through its minimums altitude of 813 feet above sea level. The first officer could just about see some approach lights out his windscreen, and he made the standard call out of minimum lights only. The captain responded, landing. At this point, the plane was 0.3 of a nautical mile back from where it should have been. The pilots had seen the approach lights, and so they were within their rights to continue the approach. However, at this point, as per Air Canada's procedures and Airbus's, the captain should have disconnected the autopilot and continued the approach manually. But he didn't do this. Instead, he continued to let the autopilot bring the aircraft down for more than 20 seconds. At night, and certainly on a cloudy, snowy night like this one, pilots have very few cues available to them to judge whether they are high or low. The ground around them isn't visible, and on this night, the PAPI lights, which give a colour-coded indication of whether the plane is on the correct descent profile, weren't visible from the cockpit. The pilots could only see the very start of the runway, and so couldn't use its appearance to tell whether they were high or low, like they would normally. What's more, the fact that on this night, the approach lights were not as bright as they should have been, gave the impression to the pilots that they were further away from the runway than they in fact were. This led them to think that they had more time to judge the aircraft's position relative to the runway than they in fact had. In a few short moments, all of these factors would come together, much to the surprise of the flight crew.
I just found us United
Shortly before the
75,
aircraft reached a height of
yesterday,
100 feet,
takeoff was so
the captain
powerful.
turned
Nice,
on the landing
Jake.
lights and disconnected
Nice,
the
man. How's the
autopilot.
flight?
Within seconds, it became clear that the plane was well below where it needed to be. The first officer called out, "Pull up,"
30.
and the captain did, pulling his side stick fully aft and slamming the thrust levers to their maximum setting. But it was too late. The plane ripped through the power line which supplied the airport terminal, causing an immediate blackout there, and then it slammed into the ground tail first. Each main landing gear strut was ripped off and impacted the horizontal stabilizer, breaking off part of it. The aircraft bounced and continued forwards, with the nose gear collapsing as it hit the runway, and the left engine separating entirely from the aircraft. The plane skidded along the runway for a few hundred meters before finally coming to a stop. Incredibly, everyone on board had survived. Of the 138 people on board, 25 were injured, including both pilots. 2 people received serious injuries. These lessons were learned.
It was like 25
without
injured
any
though.
loss of life.
They're very lucky though. They're lucky they survived that. Great video. Great video.
Welcome back to...
Whoa, 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 whoa. Finna get freaking copyrighted again. Alright, how far out are we? How are we looking? We can go back to normal speed. Let me go get the music back up and running here. Great video by Mr. Green Dot. Who passed us? Did Dan pass us? Ah, he did. Dan passed us. No way. How we looking on our descent here? wait, we have a discontinuity here. So we're doing an arrival. It's gonna begin at Hacho. So we're gonna skip the Cancun VOR flyover. That should, ooh, just at top of descent. Wow. Good thing I caught that. Riley, what's up, man? Welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. I'm surprised you didn't do your cinematography montage. Hey, well, on the descent, maybe we'll rip it once we're in the coastline into Cancun. All right, let's go see how we doing into Cancun here. What we doing? ILS Zulu 12, right? Minimums for the landing is gonna be 220. We'll get 220 set here. 220. And I'm also gonna throw it in our standby here. Just about there. Auto brake. I'm gonna do auto brake 2. We don't need that much brakes. It's a long runway today. And we're gonna land with flaps 25. The airplane loves to float. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do flaps 30 today. We're gonna do flaps 30 because this plane loves to float, man. Was doing ops in it, but want to learn CRJ. Oh, managed to get the iFly. Oh, dude, congrats, bro. Nice, bro. Was doing ops in it, but want to learn the CRJ. This has been my 3rd leg today. Dude, awesome, bro. Congrats, bro. Nice. Glad you're enjoying your new plane, man. I'm surprised. Oh. No, Snot, you don't want it? What? How dare you say that, Snot? Come on now. And we'll hold off on that altimeter for now. Once we're in transition altitude. I'm gonna bring the time a little bit towards sunset. Let's get a sunset arrival into here, guys. Well, bro, it's just funny. I got you, Snap. Man, this pencil looks so good. I thought my light was on. It's the sun shining onto the leading edge. This weekend? Nice, bro. I would like to go to Cabos instead of Cancun. Yeah, Mexican Aviator. Cabos San Lucas is gonna have to hold off because we ain't got that much fuel left, so we ain't gonna make it to there. So, but you can connect in Cancun. That's okay. We're taking you into Cancun, and then your next flight will be over to Cabo. Don't worry, buddy. You'll get there eventually. This has been a great flight. I enjoyed it. I'll just call it my connections. Yeah, you do that, you know? You do that. You guys, we're currently at 23 likes. We're 7 likes away from our like goal. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. And let's see if we could hit the like goal by the end of the stream. Be much appreciated. Us from an aircraft carrier. Be careful, white boy. Crazy. Oh, Dan missed his top of descent. Uh-oh. Choo! There we go. Look at that. Dan, you need to descend. Kareo, hello, welcome in. How are you? The Zoom is crazy? Yeah, it's crazy good. I'm okay, and you? Doing pretty good, man. And there's a CTAF for Cancun. 18-1. Cool. And where are we parking? Gate 47. Okay, cool. I know where we're parking. Sweet. Ooh, we need ILS frequency. Bruh, just got a CRJ WASM crash. Damn, Riley. I just discovered Insta for the first time? No way. You're a little late, buddy. That was sweet. Why did I say it, man? Lucas Anthem stand up? Oh, you know it, Snow. XP looks so good. What the hell? Yeah, man. Looks amazing, bro. That's a screenshot? Look at that. Here. Wait. This camera will be better for the screenshot to get that nice angle. Alright, screenshot added to the Volanta. Like it up if you got me. Pickens and DB been quiet? Time to lock in. Alright, we're past 18,000. Let's go get the altimeter here. Altimeter is 3000. Jaguar quality, yeah. Rip like 280 go down. We're not at 10,000 just yet. Bring up the sim sounds just a little bit. Man, bro, this looks beautiful, man. The lighting right now, perfect for the arrival. Look at that, man. She looks good. You see how they entered the downwind here? Okay, so they did take it. Okay, cool. It's a pretty sharp right turn, eh? Take us right in. Oh, why'd this get reset? 300, 300. Cool. And let's see, what taxiway do we want to vacate on? We're landing 1-2 right, and we're parking Terminal 3. So we'll vacate Charlie 3 or Charlie 2. It doesn't matter which one, or Charlie 5. Charlie 5 would be the best. SNA Aviation, how are you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome. Oh, we can start to see land, guys. I wish if we went a little bit more south, we'd run into Cozumel. Injured out for a week? No, what happened? As an aviation. Oh, yeah, Mexican aviator. I hurt my knee yesterday during practice. We were doing like some like tipping the ball drill, like where like another player would tip the ball and then the other defender has to catch it, like for an interception. And when I jumped up to catch it, I like landed on my right foot, bro, and I like felt my knee like touch like the other like.
Can you guys hear me?
Hey, affirmative. Hit like my right kneecap, like I felt it like when I came down, like kind of went forward a bit, and I like felt it like touch my like other bone there. I was like struggling to put weight on it, but I took a couple Advil and it seemed to have helped the pain a bit, and I iced it last night as well. Rip some speed brakes out. Look at that, man.
Concord 1, taxiing Concord Gate.
Over the past couple months, there was some sort of pressure on my toe which caused it to bleed out under the nail. Oof, that's not good. What do you have to get what medical attention do you need for it? Do you still play football? Yeah, Beanie. I have a game tomorrow in Miami. Oh, look at the sun, guys. Oh, man. That looks so good. I've always wanted to do one of these screenshots. Try and get the beacon in it as well.
Nice pushback.
What was that? What did you say?
Very painful. Damn. Nice just to walk down the street. Nice, Beanie. Nice, yeah. Oh no, not for us. It's a 4-hour drive to go to Miami.
Oh, guys, what did
Ball's
you
fun,
say?
but I think it's frying my brain. Yeah, bro, I ain't trying to get CTE, bro. Peanuts? What about it? What about them? Side note, my friend flew on one of these to Boston yesterday. Oh, nice. Whose kid is that? No idea. Some Concorde. Let's just say I forgot about CTE. Oof. You might got it, bro. Or do they want... Ooh, shite. They want us 2,000. Alright, we're past 10,000. I'm gonna cut the music here, guys.
You know what? Concord 1. We're gonna talk to you about Papa. Papa Sierra 6 Bravo.
Alright, sim sounds up. If I do, I would like the good one, not the Antonio Brown one. Yeah, Antonio Brown, man. I missed the guy, but he definitely had something wrong. Are you close to landing? Yeah, we're on the downwind right now. Probably be on the ground in like 5 minutes, 7 minutes. Yeah, Cancun traffic, Delta 586 inbound on the left downwind for the ILS 12, right? I'll be back for replay, sound good? Guys, we're 5 likes away from our like goal of 30. Let's see if we could hit our like goal by the time we land into Cancun. I swear, there always be fog when I'm going into Cancun. Make sure we're good. Alright, we'll start our left turn. Cancun traffic, Delta 586 left base for the ILS 12, right? Go flap 1. Flap 1 coming out. Kind of sad because 1/3 of my team can't play tomorrow. Injuries and grades, and I would have got PT for sure. Damn. It's all good, bro. Don't worry, man. Hopefully you're back playing soon, man. Alright, localizer isn't available yet. Go flaps 5. Flaps 5 coming out. Butter the 7.5. I'm a tri-dash guy. An X-plane, it's kind of a struggle with this plane. Alright, localizer armed. Switch it to the ILS here. Alright, Lokestar, no, just Loke. I think it's gonna blow through it. Yeah, it's blowing through it. That wasn't that good of an intercept. Landing speed 128. Let's go gear down. Flat 15. Gear down. Look at that, man. Yeah, we'll go flaps 30. Get on the remaining lights. 128 just to confirm, yep. And glide slope is captured. Cool. Cancun traffic, Delta 586, 5 mile final, 1 to right. Alright guys, sim sounds coming up. Control cam coming on. Back just in time, welcome back Hazar. Just landed into O'Hare. Nice, what was the landing rate, man? Low vis, yeah, a little bit of fog, it's alright. I'm gonna take over the throttles. Alright, get your guys' landing rates in the chat. I got the runway, my airplane. Let's go do this, guys. Alright, here comes the wind. Damn. It's like a quartering headwind right now. Delta 586 short final, 1 to right. 1,000 feet check, we're stable. little high here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Speed brake out. Reverse green. Slow her down. Woohoo! That was nice. Manual braking. 80 knots. Reverser stowed. Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful. 2 hours, 11 minutes, guys. Welcome. Welcome down to Cancun, everybody. We'll go get her off at Charlie 3 here. Bienvenidos a Cancun. And Cancun traffic, Delta 586, vacating 12 right on Charlie 3, taxiing Charlie 3, Charlie Delta into the ramp. Beautiful, guys, beautiful. We'll clean her up as we get her off here. Wow, 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 guys. Welcome, welcome down to Cancun, everybody. That was awesome. She's coming clean here. We'll go, landing lights can come off, wing light can come off, APU can fire up. Get the strobe lights off as well. Oh, wow, that was a great landing. That 5 call out, dude, I heard that. I was like, oh, here we go. That last second, you saw it, it was like, I pulled all the way back. No head tracking, Fozzie. I haven't set up my Toby for X-Plane yet. I need to. And also, I need to find a new way to strap my Toby to the monitor because it keeps on falling off. Here's Dan Dan. Come on, Dan Dan, get her down. Nicely down, Dan Dan. Woo! Nice. Back-to-back Delta arrivals into Cancun. Oh yeah. Alright, we'll turn her in here. I was landing butter. Butter, butter. We're going down to 47. It's kind of towards the end. APU is running. Beautiful. Dude, that was a great landing, guys. I'm going to shower after stream. Sounds good. Look at that, man. Woo-hoo! Man, dude, the 757 is just a beautiful airplane, man. They need to make a 757 Neo or something, man. I don't know why they're gonna make a 797. From the tower, look at that, man. Woohoo! Yeah, we love it, we love it, we love it. Like, dude, tell me this is a nice terminal for default airport? Come on now. Pretty good. The only thing they're missing is the tower not being with the Corona logo. Icelandair Aurora livery stream went. Oh, that plane's been retired, Beanie Baby. 757 Neo, that's what I'm saying, Mexican Aviator. Come on. How hard is it? There you go. Finally. Golly. You mean 757 Max? Yeah. Wait. What light turned on? Sorry? Those are off. Okay, that was weird. Go do this.
What you doing, Lucas? Let's go.
I'm parking. Look at how springy the nose gear is. Ooh, easy, easy. That nose gear is full of hydraulic fluid. And stop it. Calm it down. APU's running. Shut her down. 1, 2, beacon light off, seatbelt signs off, stop the clock. And we shut her down. That's it, I'm folding, I'm buying this. Why do you always do this? I'm sorry, Fozzie, I'm sorry. Wow, what a great flight, guys. That was amazing. Wow, wow, wow. Music coming back. And they'll start the deboarding. Wow. What a great flight in this beautiful, beautiful airplane, man. We love our 757. Let's go close out of here. Let's go see our landing rate. How did we do? Let's see. Now we forgot PAC-X, but it's alright. Alrighty. Landing rate, let's see. Elevatex, they gave us -164 at 1.02 G. That is what I am talking about, everybody. Oh, beautiful. We'll go complete that flight. We'll go close out of this. We'll go Volanta, review flight. They gave us a -165, 1.02 G with an on-time arrival. I will take that. -128, very nice, Dan. Good job. Sim Toolkit Pro, we'll go complete the flight. What did they give us? -284. Sim Toolkit Pro is bugging here. Ain't no way. How do you get the landing rate to show on the screen when you actually landed? I use Fly with Lua. Search it up. Fly with Lua landing for X-Plane. It's a plugin. Yo, what a landing, dude! Right after the captain bars. Now the scenery won't show it because the X-Plane touchdown zones are wrong. But right after the 1,000 footers, whoo! That is what I'm talking about, guys. Come on, beautiful. We'll go quit that. Dan, thank you for flying with, buddy. We'll go get rid of the tracker. And we'll keep the Christmas lights for now. It's Christmas, guys. Let's go jump into this replay. Man, what a beautiful, beautiful flight that was. We definitely got to fly this more on stream, guys. Let's see how that was. Yes. Come on, look at that, man. Look at that rudder. That rudder fighting that center line, man. Dude, that was a greaser, guys. Come on now. Come on. X-Plane 12 to go? Yes, man. Great sim, man. Great sim. Man, that is what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful landing into Cancun. Hashtag robbed, as XP would say. Yep, you're so right. You are so right, as an aviation. What? They robbed me. Oh, nah, they robbed me. Ah! Yeah, those are the 1,000-footers there. But they're a little off. No way! Damn it. Damn it, TV. I still want my tower view. Flying to St. Martin with the 7.5 next stream? Next stream, I don't know. But, we could do St. Martin soon. Maybe we do JFK, St. Martin. Man, this was great. We held it, we held it. Woo! Kiss the ground, man. Beautiful, beautiful. Man. And the sounds are just, oof, so good. You could also do Atlanta or Miami to St. Martin. Does Delta do Miami to St. Martin in this 752? Miami could work. American 757. Woohoo! Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bro, butter. Butter, butter, butter. To me, American current livery is the best livery to be on the 752. It was a great looking airplane with the 752 American livery. I think I flew on a 752 from, it was either a 7.5 or a 7.6 from American from Orlando to Phoenix when I was going to Hawaii when I was younger. Dude, that was so good. It brings back prime infinite flight days. Yeah. Let's see. What should we do? Let's bring her back. Alrighty. Well, guys, it is that time. What a great stream that was today. Flying the beautiful flying pencil, the ATARI FERRARI of the skies. Appreciate all the likes today. Ending with 32 likes. We did hit our like goal. And also ending with 631 subs. Appreciate all you guys tuning in tonight. We had a lot of you tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the X-Plane streams. We'll probably be back in Microsoft on the next one. But yeah, appreciate all you guys. We'll probably be on live on Saturday. But yeah, guys, thanks so much. Have a good night, everybody. It's been your boy, FO Pilot, also known as Lucas. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless, everybody. See ya!